after bar after bar after bar after bar. I'm too persistent with increment, no cast. Get it on my own, no collab.
Hey, Slim back outside and wasting our time and that. We got a daily Duppy in the building and that, you know what I mean? Yo, that start of the beat reminds me of a recent track as well. But I can't fully remember what it is. It might be an Avellino track or something.
Hey yo, I can't cry over spilt milk. They said free the boy, Slimmy's the real deal. Yeah, I used to run off with packs and tell them shit happens. Yo, it's kinda different when you're raised by some kidnappers.
Even the way he's rapping and that blood, the cadence and them thing there, bro, you know what I'm saying? The way he breaks down his bars, you can tell he's from a certain type of era and that, bro, you know what I'm saying? So for certain man, this is definitely going to be a kind of like a reminiscence kind of thing and that, bro, you know what I'm saying? But a more like updated version and that. And also when it comes to Slim, I'm not really familiar with his catalogue like that, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like I always say, I grew up in Gambian like from 2006 to 2014, so there is a lot that I kind of missed in them thing there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was Grime or whether it was like the early kind of like makings of drill and them thing there, bro, certain street rappers and real rappers and that, you know what I'm saying, fam? So, yeah.
Run off with packs and tell them shit happens. Yo, it's kind of different when you're raised by some kidnappers. I know a liar when I see one. Slim, I'm just praying for a clean run. The truth is I need one. I'm getting tired of dodging jakes and switching phones.
No. Don't get it twisted. Are you man seeing what's on the wrist? Are you man seeing what's on the wrist, though, blood? Are you man seeing what's on the wrist? Fresh out of jail, you know, blood. This is the same kind of energy that Rimsey was bringing to the thing as well, bro. You know what I'm saying? But his thing was more so in equity, not necessarily on his wrist and that, bro. You know what I mean? But shout out to all the, even Tunde and that, bro. Man came out, blood made, was making how many tunes, dropped the album, had his merch out and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the fact that we have a certain scene to where people can actually start to make the same kind of peens that they would see in other places and other endeavors and that. Now you can actually do the thing wholly legit and that and actually make your bread in them thing there. I actually love that, fam. You know what I'm saying? That man them can come out and literally be shining in them thing there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Different when you're raised by some kidnappers. I know a liar when I see one. Slim, I'm just praying for a clean run. The truth is I need one. I'm getting tired of dodging jakes and switching phones. Once you get the bird or hit the run, it starts hitting home. Saying, like who loves you, who don't, who will put in work and who won't. Shit. Tell me, I'm from a place, yo, where anything goes. Yeah, he's hard and he's charting, but he's never did road. I can't concern myself in business that ain't my.
And that's a lot of people in that, blood. He's hard, he's chatting about certain things where he ain't never been through it and that, bro. You know what I mean? That's why I find it kind of weird in them things where people like to pick and choose and that, oh yeah, he ain't really about that life and da. But I'm sure there's about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rappers that you listen to that aren't about that life as well, but you choose to ignore it because, you know what I'm saying, the music is cold to you and all of them things there and that, bro. You know what I mean? That's why people in the scene and the listeners, bro, got to leave the rest of the behind the scenes and politics, just leave that alone and that, because you don't know what's real and what isn't and that. These people just show you what you want to see in them thing there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you don't know who's faking it, who's being real, who's going through this or who's going through that and that. You know what I'm saying?
Who won't? Shit. Tell me, I'm from a place, yo, where anything goes. Yeah, he's hard and he's charting, but he's never did road. I can't concern myself in business that ain't mine. Being gangster, getting 25, I tell you that ain't life. I need to put myself first. I sit down and listen to advice, cause there's lessons I ain't learned. And you can say that them old niggas turned washed. The truth is they turned off, they weren't trying to get birded off. And who wants to take a risk? If I never had music, I'd have came home to take a trip. Cause I got.
And that's smart. That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. That's exactly what I'm saying. Same thing earlier as well when he was chatting about I'm tired of dodging the jakes and having to change phones and them thing there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might not even see this. For example, let's say you're making a certain amount in the streets and that. You might make half of that in the industry and them thing there, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you might take it. Yeah, you're taking a pay cut and them thing there. But the things and all the trauma and all them things that you're going through in the streets is actually worth coming into the music thing and do it legit and actually be able to sleep at night type of thing and have your mind at rest and at ease. You know what I'm saying? So when man's coming out of jail and chatting like this, blood, I love that, blood. You know what I mean, bro? Especially for the impressionable young G's and them thing there that are watching that and think man's about a certain life and then they probably listen to it, probably turned it off and them thing there, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's chatting the truth, man. It's chatting the truth.
Niggas turned washed. The truth is they turned off. They weren't trying to get birded off. And who wants to take a risk? If I never had music, I'd have came home to take a trip. Cause I got hustle in my blood, hard graft in my DNA and 3-2 autos in my gun, yeah. Man, they say it's all love, but I don't see you when I need you, so to me it's all a front, yo. You never know how this shit turns out. I leave the whip burnt out, trying to pitch those clowns, yeah. You ever seen a leopard change spots, pushing crack out my driver's side window like it ain't hot, and sweating buckets in the winter like it ain't cold. There ain't a drug that I ain't sold. Yo, you ever been a young nigga that felt old? Spent half a decade sitting in a cell, but it ain't home. And having money don't make you gangster. I say it on that you on camera, then done my bang up. They wanna talk about mental health. Yo, them years in a cell definitely never helped. And yo, I can't.
Shout out to the breakdown in the background and that, bro. Brody going crazy. If I'm not mistaken, it's a guitar rendition and them thing there, bro. Kind of distorted a little bit.
Felt old, spent half a decade sitting in a cell, but it ain't home. And having money don't make you gangster. I say it on that you on camera, then done my bang up. They wanna talk about mental health. Yo, them years in a cell definitely never helped. And yo, I can't dwell over past times about how I used to build hard lines and turn my phone on about 5:30. Yo, slip my sliders on, get my grinding on and clear a couple grand by 9:30.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like there's something about the visual that's like upgraded, bro. Like a subtle upgrade in that, you know what I'm saying? I feel like there's like it's like the crispier, certain visuals looking crispier, there's certain effects that I'm seeing and that, bro, subtle things and them thing there. So shout out to the editors. I feel like he upgraded his game a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying?
And it's the life I live. And yo, you ain't no kind of man if you don't stand by your kids. And you'd appreciate the hustle and understand the struggle if you had to grind like this. Yo.
Always say me getting a part 2.
You'd appreciate the hustle and understand the struggle. Yo, now that the summer's done, let's see if these runners come and get these phone lines ripping. Yo, I could've came through in drip, but I came through blacked out, gripping my stick, looking like a villain. Shit, they're fascinated how I came up. Toothbrush melted to my razor, that's ultimate danger. Yeah, when I was young, I chopped so many pebs up. It was time to be the man, and I stepped up. Who tryna step?
Speaking of Pezzo, I remember one time in Gambia, because I can't remember what reaction I was doing and that. I think I was reacting to some African music. Check my Njies Gambia channel. You see it at the bottom coming through and that if you want to see the Jamaica and Africa reactions and them thing there, bro. And I feel like I saw some person like using a shovel to like mix cement, because obviously here in like America, UK, you guys be using the mixing cements and all these machinery back a yard, bro. And back home in Africa, and then people are mixing all of that with the hands and that put it in the bucket. If it's a story building, they got to pull it up and them thing there with a string, and you know what I mean? But I remember when my auntie was building a yard and that, bro, she ordered a truckload of stones, some red stones and that, bro, you know what I'm saying, to mix in with the cement, and she got the wrong size, bro, or they were too big or whatever. Me and my cousin literally went to her yard, or the new yard that was getting built, every single day, and had to break the stones down into little, you know what I mean? But like, I don't even know how old I was and that. This was before I was even like 14, 13 and them thing there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Literally with a hammer, bro. Every single stone, break it down, put it aside, break it down. Took us like a week or something and them thing there, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, if you are from Africa, blood, or from yard and that, then you done the manual labor thing and that. Yeah, shout out to your thing and that, fam. You know
how I came up, toothbrush melted to my razor, that's ultimate danger. Yeah, when I was young, I chopped so many pebs up. It was time to be the man, and I stepped up. Who tryna step out? 3-2 autos getting pressed out. The raps and the facts don't check out. Yeah, they're saying real rap's dead. I'll go and put some music money into bricks and go flip my bread.
Hey, full circle, man. The real rap thing's coming back and that still me can't even lie, blood. It's making a full circle thing and that. Even if you look at the recent albums that been coming out and them thing there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'll get rich or I'll die trying, or I'll make a hit and I'll die supplying. Feeling like Marlowe in the wire, sending drivers with bricks in a tire. Then I hit the strip myself in some different attire. As a kid, I like grinding in the cold weather. I cut a brick up, then cut a prick up with the same wetter. And I can tell you about what I was used to. You're serving off a soul for getting 30 for a 2 and 2. And look, man, I know how it goes. Every year, not back from parole and just living off hope. I came home and this year, everybody's getting rich. It's either that or I live my life in and out the bin. Okay.
Yeah, shout out to man like Slim and that, bro. You know what I mean? But he's definitely catering to a certain type of person, the older gen as well, bro. You know what I'm saying? But bringing a different kind of energy. Shout out to his thing and that, bro. Once again, I'm glad that man them are coming out of jail and get straight to the business, bro. Even people that are inactive and them thing there. Potter Paper was inactive for a certain time, not like this, because right now, if I'm not mistaken, he's even in pen and that. But before he released his training day free and that, bro, you know what I'm saying? He was in for a while, and that same thing with Slim. And these guys are coming out, carrying the buzz and them thing there, bro, and still, you know what I'm saying, but flipping it and make it into something and them thing there, bro, not wasting the positions that they're in and that, because we see that too much, bear man them with talent and them thing there and just waste it away. So I'm glad to see that, you know, and I feel like spending a certain amount of time behind bars is that, bro, you get me, you gotta get wiser, man. Like, you have all that time, surely you gotta get wiser and do something when you actually come out and them thing there. So I'm glad to see, man, them shining and that. And I'll catch you, man, the next one. It's your boy Njies, and I'm out of here in a bit, people, man. You know what I'm saying? Get on your grind, man. You get me?
Yeah, level my style, you know, star. Don't try clash, this a vibes, not war and track. Favorite dumpling, styler, sweet, Milo, vibes, rhino, bounce. Pandy Riverside, Cairo. Move 1, 2, 2-step and gyro. Move with the times, man. Try style, man. Who ya style, pan. Outdo and style, man. If you can't style, man, move to the side.